Okay, here we are in the orchard. Decided to do an unboxing video because we have a juicer. It sucks. It's one of those like Hamilton, just basically create applesauce and squeeze out a little bit of juice. But we have all these apple trees, and I've been researching quite a bit, and I decided on the Nama 2 juicer. So the difference here is it's a masticating one, so it's supposed to like press it and it gets all the juice out. It just leaves, doesn't take out any of the nutrients and everything. So I decided to do a little unboxing and a let's try it out together at the same time. So here we go. What's up? Okay, so now we've got 5 smaller boxes. So we're gonna open up these. Maybe one of them has instructions in it. We'll find out. Okay, I've got it all unboxed, and I have to say, it really feels nice. One of the things, you know, our old juicer, it was good, got us through a bunch of summers, was got good juice, but it definitely was on the, on the cheap side a little bit, and this just feels so hefty. You can tell there's a nice motor in there, where that's really what you want. You want to know that you got some power behind this. It came with 2 different strainers, which is cool. So that'll be nice to kind of play around with. And I'm gonna kind of put this together. The best part about being here in the orchard, I can literally just like grab one of these apples and just let it go. So, so here we got the strainer, and then this here is the piece that grabs all the apples and shoves it down. So we're gonna kind of put this together here. Again, all the like plastic parts just feel so well made. And again, I might be comparing it to, just like a little $150 Hamilton mixer. There's obviously, we're kind of in the middle. Do I spend thousands on an industrial farmer size? I'd love that, but Julia would hate me if I did anything like that. So we kind of opted for the middle of the line. This just goes on there. And so this came with a little plunger here, obviously, in case things get stuck, I'm guessing. And then that goes on there. So you've got your little disposal spot where the chunks fall into, and then you've got your little pitcher here. And then this is a nice little device here that comes with for cleaning. And I do say one of the things about this as well is that the more normal juicer where it spins, a centrifugal blender, those little holes just never get cleaned out. It takes forever to clean out. This seems, I'm kind of envisioning how that's gonna work. It seems really good. So, Jace, should I just start going here or what?
Yeah.
Okay. I brought out a nice extension cord, and all right, I turned it around because I wanted you to see this right here, which I like. I think it's nice to just having simple options on and reverse. You want the reverse in case things get stuck in there. Some of the other ones I was looking at had different modes for like strawberries and grapes, like different fruit and like little buttons. I feel like that's an overkill design-wise. I just wanted to be able to throw stuff in there and let the machine do its magic. Part of the reason why I wanted to do a video is that a lot of the videos I've seen were kind of edited out, and you can see we've got probably thousands of apples back here, and I want to know how long is this going to take. So with the other machine, it sucked, but one thing that was good about it is it was really quick. I could shove in an apple, jam the wand down, and just crank it through. You'd always get left over with a lot of suds, and it just wasn't really it wasn't a good juicer. So I want to see, because one of the things that it's really nice is it has this like 4-inch main area you can put apples in, and so I actually wanted to test, you know, just like a whole apple. So that's what I'm gonna do first. And I also realized usually, you know, you want to wash this, you want to wash your little things out before. We're gonna just skip that part, not washing the apple. We're just gonna put this in and see what happens. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the other things, it's got a nice lot of safety features. Obviously, if you have kids, you don't want your kids putting your hand down there and turning things on. The system won't run unless everything is all lined up properly. So now this should be good to go. So here we go. So now we can kind of, it's crushing it up. I also wanted to test, I've got my little slicer here. Potentially you might find that it does a better job without having to do the initial breakup of the whole apple. To kind of help that process, you might put some of your kids in a little assembly line and start chopping. That's what we'll probably do, kids.
Dang it.
So that looks like that was about 30 seconds. It's now done, and you know, it's still kind of spitting this stuff out here, but the juice is completely done. And so that was a nice first test. And what's also kind of, I think this is one of the things I liked about it. It seems very satisfying. Is you got this little release spout here that, you know, when you want to have that satisfying and that's just cool. You know, and I've done so many, I've made so much apple juice over the years. I'm so used to usually making apple juice, and the top you just have this really gross kind of foam, and this just did such a good job of separating out. This is super dry, which is what you want. You want to be able to give this to your chickens. You know, and so now what we got here is just, again, unwashed apple and ready to go. I mean, so good, so good. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I've sliced some apples this time, and I'm gonna kind of I'm just gonna put them in here to compare how that would be. We got some good red apples. These apples are rad. Wish you could see this, but it's like the apple itself is red on the inside. Never really seen that anywhere else, but we just got some really good apples. It's like 6 apples in here, and so I cut them up first, and I want to compare it to see how long things take. Let's go to 30, and let's just, almost forgot the important part. Okay, now we're cranking again. Even the bees, even they want it. Here, I'm gonna get the camera and get to see how this is working. Definitely seems, you know, like again, with the other machine, 6 apples like that, like I would have been done by now for sure. So you're for sure, you know, compromising a bit on speed, but I'm also not doing anything. So the other one, like right now, I'm reading the book, I'm doing something else, which is kind of cool. With the other one, I'm for sure engaged the whole time with like cutting the apple, and, you know, so this is just nice. You can kind of just put it in there and walk away. It's kind of filling up here, so it's just so satisfying. And really, I mean, again, I know how much apple juice I usually would get out of 6 apples, and this is just awesome. Usually, like, you know, over there it would just be like a big mesh of like apple juice, and I'd get probably, you know, maybe half of that. So this just looks really good. Okay, those have all been juiced up. One thing I was just checking out, so all of this leftover remnants here, you know, so I'm trying a little bit, and it's almost just flavorless. Like, it's just, like, I wonder if our chickens would even eat this stuff. It's so bland, which is really what you want, because that tells you that all that flavor, all the nutrients has gone into your juice here. So we're just gonna use this to, we're gonna strain out some of this foam here. Like, there definitely is, you know, kind of, that's part of it. There's definitely some foam here, and it's really hard to avoid all of that. So we got a little strainer here. And we got our taste testers. You guys want to come over here?
Testing those falls. I'm scared.
You're scared?
Kinda.
What does that even mean? Here,
Scared?
come here.
That's so good.
So good?
Yeah. That's too good.
Love it. Anyway, definitely, you know, 5-star on this thing. It's gonna make my life a lot easier. Stoked to be able to use this for all these apples here. Good job. Thanks, guys.